Hello, friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another live session where every weekend on Saturday we connect together to talk about your question answers related to ISTQB. Should you have anything related to your ISTQB certification, make sure that you make most out of this opportunity and feel free to ask your question. And I'm here to respond to all your queries, which could be related to your upcoming examination. So make sure that if you have anything in order to ask and get clarified, feel free to drop a comment there. And this is for an hour between 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And I'll be definitely assisting all of you with as much as possible. So just make sure that you have any questions related to this examination of ISTQB. Could be for foundation, could be for advanced level. I'm here to respond to all your queries happily. So of course, just make most out of this opportunity by dropping your question, and I welcome all of you on the session. So we have quick one people are joining in, and we have got Harsh Bhatia saying hi. Very good evening, Harsh. I hope you're doing well. Rasul from Bangladesh. Hello, Neeraj. Good evening. Very good evening, Rasul. How are you doing today? And should you have any questions, make sure that you put it across. I'm looking forward to respond to all of you. Anyone else? We over the week, quick update of what exactly happened over this week. I got a lot of messages again, as usual, about the passing message. A lot of people have passed this week as well, and they dropped me comments and message over LinkedIn stating that the tutorial helped them to understand the content very well and they could prepare well for the examination, and that definitely assisted them for the better preparation. And over the week, I was also busy delivering some of the corporate sessions in different countries, and that's how my week went on. And on the other side, I have did some training on the foundation, and some of them was on advanced level, that is test analyst. So at any point of time, if you want any support for any of the levels which you are planning to, or which you are already appearing or pursuing for, make sure that you make most out of such opportunities, where I think this is the only channel who come across live to answer your questions. So make most out of such opportunities. Okay, so we already started getting questions from some of the members here. Rasul says, I want tips on quickly identifying the way to find the branch coverage, decision coverage, and path coverage. Rasul, you don't have to do that any longer. If you have noticed the comment on the top of the video, which I have on my channel on statement coverage and decision coverage, that is out of syllabus anymore. So we don't have the conversation on the flowchart and finding out the test cases on that anymore in the syllabus. So if you are talking about that, please ignore. And first of all, we do not have two different things like branch coverage or decision coverage. So this is not a comparison. There's only one topic, that is decision coverage, and branch coverage is a synonym of that. So these are not two different topics, and path coverage is not at all in foundation. It is in advanced level. So if in case you are talking about advanced level, please let me know. Okay, Harsh completed foundation level videos. What would I prepare next for exam? You can definitely look at the official website of istqb.org, and you have some of the sample questions there. We have 3 sets of sample question available on istqb.org. So you can look at these 3 of them if you have not solved them yet. If in case not, I'll definitely share some of the other material with you, which is like some of the links which you can make use of, and that would assist you in preparing for the sample examinations. Okay, so go to the istqb.org, go towards the foundation section of the menu, and then at the bottom, scroll down. At the bottom, you will find 3 sample papers, set A, set B, and set C, and you can definitely make use of them to prepare for your examination by practicing. Okay, so that's one of the things. Also, to quickly remind all the people that we are coming across with another public session on ISTQB Foundation. So if you are interested to learn and prepare well for your ISTQB Foundation, we are organizing a session on ISTQB Foundation training on 19th and 20th of December. So if you are looking forward to a full-fledged understanding of the content and preparing well for your certification exam, you are free to enroll. Let me just quickly drop a link to you here, which will help you to get participated as a part of this. So here is a link I just posted on the chat. So if you are looking forward to, and make sure that you just fill in this form, and you will be having a good training happening. There are a lot of people who have utilized this type of public sessions, which I conduct monthly once, and they have participated and prepared well, and they have passed the examination with flying colors. So just to make sure that if you are one among them who needs a better attention and detailed understanding of all the contents, then make sure that you make most out of this opportunity, which is happening over the next weekend, that is December 19 and 20. And if you want to participate, just fill in the form below, and I'll get back to you with the other procedures. Okay, so yes, any of my friends are looking for more suggestions and discussions about the foundation level certification, you're free to drop me a message there, and I'll pick it up and respond to you. Moreover, we see that from probably like after 20th, not more people will be available. So I'm not sure if people will be looking forward to write the examination, as the crowd is reducing over the preparation part. So maybe we will see that if we have to conduct a live session for that or not. So I will let you know. I'll keep you posted for the upcoming live sessions, and that would help you to prepare for your upcoming examination in the new year. So that's one of the things. Okay, so yes, we are shortly getting with more people. Meanwhile, that's one thing, that I'm coming with a new batch on 19th and 20th December. If in case you have some questions, make sure that you drop it on the chat, and I'm looking at it to respond to all of you. Meanwhile, I got some of the questions on the comment box as well, so let me just put it across to all of you, probably the person who is available. Okay, the very first comment which came from one of the users is about the book. Of course, the book is available on Amazon and Flipkart and the White Falcon publishers homepage as well. So you can follow the link from my description of the video of the book, as well as on my about page of the channel. You'll find the relevant links. And in fact, the book is also available in ebook format, which is cheaper at cost, and will be helpful in case you are finding it difficult to place the order from a different country, which could be taking a lot of time to deliver. So if you want, you can obviously go for ebook version of the book in order to prepare. Okay, so there's another person joining in, Rahul Somra. Rahul, very good evening. How are you doing today? If you have any questions, just drop it below, and I'm here to respond to that. So a lot of people again have come back with some of the questions from equivalence, partition, and boundary value analysis. So I would like to make it clear to all our viewers about equivalence, partition, and boundary value analysis. It's not about the concept. Of course, the concept is clear with the technique which I've delivered as a part of the tutorial. But people come back with several questions that I don't understand why this option is right and why that option is not correct, and so on. So we generally try to be as convenient as possible to respond to your queries, but sometimes these technical based questions become a little trouble for us to justify in the comments, because technique based questions should be resolved with a solution based approach. That's the reason I keep creating some of the other sample question videos on my Q&A playlist. So make sure that if you are preparing for your ISTQB foundation, do visit my other playlist on the channel, which is about foundation Q&A, and that has all the sample questions which people are asking me through comments. So that will be adding more value towards techniques and preparing of those sample questions as well. So just look into that, one of the things. And when it comes to techniques, yes, it is very, very, very important for you to have a good understanding of that. If in case after the tutorials, you are unable to solve a question, make sure that you revisit the tutorial. That means you might have missed something important as a part of the tutorial to understand. I have very well detailed each and every technique to help you understand what exactly is the logic behind, how you can apply it on a different example, how can you apply on something which is complicated, what are the typical types of questions which are asked to you in the examination. So make sure that you look into those tutorials once again if you are unable to answer a question. Okay, and still, I'm not saying that you should not respond to me, you should not ask to me. So you are free to ask me any questions, and I'll definitely add more value by providing you a video-driven solution to that. So that's very important to be shared. Okay, Rasul comes back saying, hello, sir. Can you please explain about the standards, please? I hope I could explain those standards, but those standards are not in our syllabus at all. But of course, these all standards are about the templates as well as the coding standards. And for example, ISO and IEC, these all standards are specific to your protocols and templates of the documentation. And there are business standards as well. You have mentioned BS 7925 and ANS IEEE 829. IEEE 829 is a very common standard for document templates, and they generally follow, like ISTQB follows for the test plan, test cases, defect report, and test summary report. They follow these standards. So these are international standards for following certain templates and details for the report. But for your kind information, again, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the syllabus, because if you're familiar with the syllabus, you know that standard is not a topic in our ISTQB foundation and not even in advanced level. So none of the certification, we talk about standards. So if I'm not sure if you're confused with that, then please ignore it. Just to tell you that standards are not in our syllabus. Please do not complicate your learning by getting into unwanted things which might not be required at all. So yes, these standards does not belong to us. And there are so many things, of course. Each one of them means specific to domain as well. Some of them are common, independent of domain, but some of them are specific to domain. And again, that has nothing to do with our learning. The moment you get into an organization, the organization specific standards will be followed. For example, if you go to automotive, you'll follow ASPICE, AUTOSAR, and ISO 26269. So there are a lot of other standards like that. So it is just specific to the domain which you work with. So this has nothing to do with our ISTQB learning. So I won't, definitely get into that into details, because that will just create a diversion. So don't divert yourself. Concentrate on the syllabus and prepare accordingly for that. Okay. Rahul says, want to do ISTQB certification. ISTQB is valid for international. Yes, exactly, Rahul. The certification is recognized internationally, no matter where you take, which country you take it from. And definitely this is internationally recognized. So the name itself says ISTQB, International Software Testing Qualification Board. So you have this certification being recognized globally, no matter which country you go for, or even if you're looking for an on-site opportunity, this certificate will have more value and added advantage to your portfolio. So definitely you can go for that. And as you're saying that you want to go with the ISTQB certification, the very first level will be ISTQB Foundation, and you can prepare for that through the playlist on my channel. Just go to my channel and go to the playlist section and pick up the ISTQB Foundation syllabus and go through all the tutorials one after the other. That will help you to prepare well for your certification. And that has helped many others, I can say thousands others, to pass the examination as of now. So it's a very trusted and reliable source of information for you, which is exactly as per the syllabus, latest syllabus, that is 2018. Again, just highlighting there because a lot of people have confusion saying that is there any new syllabus in 2020 or 2021? No. Since 2018, the syllabus has not been modified. So today as well and tomorrow also, we will be utilizing the 2018 syllabus as well. I think my channel will be the first one if there is any kind of revision on the syllabus to tell you. Okay, so just stick to the playlist which we have. There are many people other way, like in different channels and different blog spots, just to attract people. They write how to pass your examination in 2020. Does not mean that they have got a new syllabus of 2020. It's just that they want to attract people to track with these keywords. That's it. Okay, so don't be carried away. Yes, of course, you can prepare well from the same tutorials which I have on my channel. Yes, team, if you have any more questions, anything else which you want to discuss, you want to get a clarification about, make sure that you let me know your question here, and I'm here for an hour to answer all your questions. Could be related to testing, could be related to ISTQB, can be about foundation or advanced levels or any specific specialized certification. Just make sure that you just drop your question on the chat, and I'm here to respond to that. Okay. Is the ISTQB exam happening? Of course, it's happening. Even during the COVID pandemic, the exams are taking place right from the early 6 months, like June and July. So it has been happening very well. And nowadays, instead of center-based examination, you go for online proctor-based examination. So you can write your examination online very well, sitting at your home with the comfort of that. You can appear for the examination. So yes, you can look forward to your country-specific board and look for the schedules of the examination and appear for that. Rahul says, thank you for your valuable information. You're always welcome, Rahul. I'm here to address your queries. So it was my pleasure serving you with your question. So if in case you have anything else, just drop me a question there. Okay, so Nazir says your book, page number 92, question number 5. I think the book is giving wrong answer as the correct answer. Not sure, because right now I'm not looking at my book. I'm not so sure about the page number 92, which question 5 it is. If you can drop me at least about the question, then probably I can assist you, Nazir. I would love to answer that. There's no problem. So you can just tell me and help me, find defects in my book. And I can definitely consider those requests in my revision of the book. So make sure that you just let me, what is the question all about? And what is this chapter? Because 92, question number 5, I'm not sure what topic it is and what question it is about. So if you can just tell me more, I can definitely look into that. How to apply for India? Please reply. How to apply for India? I have a suggestion for you. Go for istqb.in. Okay, there is a website called as istqb.in, and go to that website. Go for examination and select Foundation Examination Enrollment. And you follow the procedure there. They will just ask you to create an account, create the account, make the payment, and they will allocate a date to you for the examination. If in case that date which is allocated to you, you are busy with some other commitments, you can let them know to change your date, or you can appear on that particular date. But make sure that you do this process after you are well prepared for the examination. Okay? And they will send you all the instructions for the online examination, that the prerequisite, system requirement, and do's and don'ts for the examination. So you will follow it from there. So istqb.in. I'm dropping it on the chat. If it is unclear to hear, then visit this website, istqb.in. That is Indian Testing Board. If you are appearing in India, then that will definitely help you. Okay, so there's another person asking, is ISTQB a prerequisite to start working in software? It's not a prerequisite, officially speaking. It's not a prerequisite, but it generally tells the organization that you are qualified in order to start working as a software test engineer. That's it. So most of the organization nowadays are looking for more certified people so that they add more value to the quality of the work they do within the organization. So if employees of their organization are certified, they can showcase your profile to many of their clients that we have these kind of people with us. So, the project work will be more efficient for them. So it's not a criteria for your kind information, but it is just going to add more value to your, portfolio when you showcase your profile to a lot of other organizations. So that's only the thing. Okay, how to apply for ISTQB exam online in India? So yes, I have just dropped that message there. I hope you are looking at it. And okay, there's another question. Okay, it's chapter 4, the sample question about statement coverage and branch coverage based on the pseudocode. Okay, I might have to check Nazar because not sure what is the program about. But if you think as per my tutorial that's going wrong, please consider it. I will look into that. Just drop me a chat on any of the video on my channel, and I'll check on that and get back to you. Okay? So Nazir, I can do that, but I must make sure that I have checked it before I give you a right answer to that. So please drop me a quick question, same thing, what you have written on the chat, on any of my video, on my tutorial, preferably on the topic which it is about. And I will check with my book, look into that, and respond to your response. Okay? So don't worry, I'll assist you. And I would really love that you have shared me this kind of feedback. So it is going to help me to review my books. So of course, the second revision, I'll include all these changes, because at the end of the day, it is written for your benefit. And if things are not benefiting you or should be wrong, then I must correct it. So I never mind correcting those things for making your learning more convenient and better and more precise. So of course, thank you so much, Nazir, for sharing that with me. And please drop me a quick comment on any of my videos. I'll look into the book and respond back to you. Okay. Is there any website to take mock test for ISTQB with free of cost? There are websites, Jay, but the only problem what we have is they are not as per the new syllabus. Okay, the questions are not as per the new syllabus. You will have a lot of unwanted question from the very old syllabus, like 2011 or before that, and that would really confuse you to a certain extent. So if you are interested, you can definitely go to Google and search for ISTQB sample questions, and you will get a lot of blog spots or a lot of websites to practice your sample questions. So you don't really have to struggle through. There are hundreds of websites who talk about the sample questions, but all of them, to be frank, I have checked myself many of them, but they also have wrong answers for certain questions. So please make sure that if you're using any one of them to practice, you stick to the syllabus which we have covered in the tutorials. That's it. If you find anything beyond that, that is out of syllabus, or if you find anything contradicting, please feel free to comment me on that video and I will assist you with the right answer. Because a lot of the questions have wrong answers, believe me or not. I at least get 10 or 20 comments every day about corrections of the questions. They say that I went through some of the portal and this is the question which they gave, and they say that C is the right answer, but as per the understanding, B is the right answer. And of course, B is the right answer, but they have done a lot of mistakes on their website. So just make sure that when you are going through all these tutorials or blog spots or websites in order to prepare for the sample questions, then just stick to the right answers and understanding what you have gained. Okay. All right. There's another one. I'm Hima. Your video have helped me to clear the exam through ISTQB, sir. Thank you so much for making these videos. Congratulations, Hima. Thanks for dropping us a message here and joining on the session, first of all, and letting us know that you have passed the examination with help of the tutorials. Really, really congratulations to you. And moreover, I would like to appreciate your step here, like you prefer to come back to us and let us know, because these work as a catalyst to a lot of people who are looking forward to take this channel as an option to prepare for their exam. When people come back live, because a lot of people think that people can generate fake comments, people can generate fake responses from people to promote their work. But now when you join in a live session and when you come back and let me know that tutorials helped you to pass the examination, that creates an impact to a lot of other users. So I would like to thank you a lot for joining in and letting all our viewers know that yes, the tutorials are trustworthy and that will help them to pass the examination. So thank you so much, and I wish you all the very best for your upcoming endeavors in future. And if in case you are planning to take up any other examination, do let me know. I'm here to assist you. Okay. Okay, so Jay says your words are helping me a lot, sir. Thank you, Jay. You're always welcome. It's all my pleasure that I could serve you, and it's really, really, really important for me to tell my users that yes, I'm a good, instructor and trying to help my participants very well. And all I get in return is that love and care from all of you to assist you well and help you pass your milestones. So thank you so much for that valuable comment. It means a lot. Okay. Okay, team. So if anyone else has any other questions, feel free to drop quickly because we have time running out and we would like to serve as many people as possible. And make sure that you make most out of this opportunity when we are live together. And of course, I would love to answer all of them. You just get one more subscriber. Okay, thank you so much, Omkar. Thank you so much for subscribing the channel, and I would really appreciate that you like my work, and probably maybe the live session invited you to be here. Then of course this has given me really a great pleasure that you prefer to be a part of the channel and contributing to make this channel more successful. Thank you so much for that, Omkar, and looking forward to make use of the tutorials and get trained well in order to pass your examinations. Okay, thank you so much for being a part of the channel, and I welcome you aboard. Okay, so yes, we have Madhya coming in. Madhya, very good evening. How are you doing today? Hima says, sure, sir, thank you. You're welcome. If you have anything else, you just let me know in future as well. Yes, team. So we are just sorted till the end here as of now. If you have any more questions, we have good time to go. Make sure that I'll be here to respond to the questions. Anytime you have any question, just join in and ask your questions, and you are free to continue with your work. So just make sure that you keep that in mind, that every Saturday 8 to 9 p.m. we connect here on live session to only answer your questions. So if you have any questions, just drop it there, and I'm here to assist you. ISTQB is only for manual testing? No, we have for automation testing as well. If you have been to istqb.org, on the home page, you have a certification tree. If you go to the certification tree, you'll see there are a lot of certifications. For example, we have for foundation, agile certification, mobile application tester, automotive tester, gambling tester, like for casino, and for automotive tester, and even for automation test engineer, security test engineer. So yes, everything is there, even for automation tester, but it is not tool specific. Okay, so there are no practical examination, and we do not have any certifications for tool. For example, Selenium or Jira or Load Runner, so any other tool like that. So we do not have any tool specific certification in ISTQB, but we have everything theoretically objective assessment based examinations, which is just going to give you a theoretical accreditation. Okay, so no practicals, but of course these will help you to get certified with a lot of concept based certification. Okay, but yeah, for automation testers also we have test automation engineer, and I have tutorials on that. If you would like to quickly check on the syllabus what exactly it is, you can have a look on that. Okay, all right, so we have another question coming in. Is there any certificate or course for learning browser or website testing? Not sure. It will be basically specific to a tool. For example, if you are learning Selenium, in Selenium you will learn how to do website testing or desktop app application testing. Or again, if you go for UFT, load runner, and all, so it will be taught to you as a part of the tool specific sessions, but not in the ISTQB. ISTQB is not specific to any tool, any software. It is very generic from the domain specific. That's it. So if you are looking forward to learn about more on the browser and website testing, I would request you to go for any automation testing tools, which will help you to learn about those concepts. Okay. Omkar, can you suggest a book or any source PDF to crack ISTQB? Of course, Omkar, I would first of all love to recommend my own book to you. If you are, I'm not sure which part of the country you are in or which country you are in, you just have to go to Amazon and search for a guide to ISTQB Foundation certification. Okay, a guide to ISTQB Foundation certification, and you'll find my book. If you want, you can go for the hard coded book, that is hardcover, or if you want, you can also go for ebook. So paperback or yeah. So India, of course, just go to Flipkart or Amazon and type a guide to ISTQB Foundation certification, and you'll have my book delivered to you quickly within a week to start preparation of your examination. So that book will help you a lot with detailed understanding of each and every concept which you might be interested to know in order to pass the examination. There are a lot of people who have shopped for the book, which I see on my dashboard. So that has helped them in order to prepare well. Okay, so you can look for that. All right, so it also says, thank you, sir, you mentioned Amazon link is not working. Okay, can you just try with the Flipkart, because right now I don't want to switch my window as I'm in a session right now and would like to concentrate that. Amazon link is not working. Rahul, you're trying with which Amazon? Amazon.com, Amazon.in, or which country? Because I have my book being published across the world with a lot of countries like Japan, UK, US, and African as well. So which link is it? If you can just quickly drop me, then I can check. And if you're from India, you can obviously have options to go from Flipkart and Amazon as well. And if you can just give me a moment, I will probably check if you can just tell me more. Okay, so we have another person joining in, Tensi Sebastian. How much is the fee for the exam, ISTQB exam? It's flat 4720 for all the examination. So you can contact the country specific board. That's in India. Okay, Tensi, I'm telling you the price for the India. It's 4,720 for the examination of ISTQB. If you are in other countries, you have to check with the country specific board about their examination fee. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot for your kind suggestion. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Omkar. Definitely, I would love to assist all of you. So if you have any questions in future, make sure that you join in and do let me know if you have any questions to ask about ISTQB certifications. Okay, how to prepare for ISTQB Agile. Subhankar, first of all, you find a tutorial on my channel talking about ISTQB Agile Tester certification. So let me just quickly drop you a link for that, and that would okay, so here is the link, and you can follow these tutorials in order to prepare for your exam. And if in case you have any queries, you are always free to drop me a question there on any of the window, and I'll be there to assist you right there. And every weekend we conduct live sessions to assist you, and definitely make sure that you make most out of this. Okay, so just let me just give me a moment. Okay, so I'm not sure who is this. Rahul, I'm not sure if what link you're referring. I'm dropping a link here. Try to check with this link. This link is very long. Sorry, but for me it is showing currently available. I'm not sure how exactly you're looking at it. So maybe your PIN code. Have you tried entering the PIN code first? Because you should be logged in order to appear or ask for that book. Because if you're not logged in, then it would be creating a issue for you. So if, in case you have not mentioned your PIN code, for me it is showing it is available. So please try checking if you have mentioned your PIN code. Until once you mention the PIN code, it shows currently unavailable. Okay. If not, please let me know. I'll go with the my publisher store. That always it is available. For me, it is showing available right now. So that's the reason. Please enter your PIN code and check on that. And for Amazon also, it is showing me it is available. So I hope things are okay on the other side because I just checked for you and both of them. So this is the link I could drop. This is limited because Google allows certain characters to put on the chat. I cannot put a big story on the chat. So the link is longer than the character on the limit. So you can try with this link and check if it is available. But PIN code is very important. Okay, PIN code is very important. All right, so there's some question missing there. Okay, Madhya, sir, we have mobile application ISTQB testing certification. Do we have any certification or course for manual or browser website testing? I want to learn how all scenarios can be covered in website. No, probably we don't find such specific courses online or maybe with any other organization. So that could be slightly difficult. So maybe with help of any tool only you can understand more about that. But otherwise, we do not have any standard course for mobile or web-based application testing to cover all the scenarios. With help of a tool, probably like Selenium or UFT, you can understand more about that in detail. So we generally do not have anyone selling a course like web-based testing or web application testing. It is going to be more specific from the tool point of view. So as of now, from ISTQB, we do not have anything. And generally also we don't find, but there are some organizations who can customize a session for you. So you can get in touch with those organizations who are doing that session, or you can send your request to them. They will definitely get back to you if you have something, if they have anything related to those courses. Okay, so you just have to probably hunt a lot and you may get what you desire. So just get into the explorer and try to search whatever you can search. Okay, Shubhankar says, thanks, sir. By the way, I cleared ISTQ Foundation on last weekend. Congratulations, Shubhankar. Thank you so much. I was just wondering what exactly the other person is trying to thank or congratulate Shubhankar for. So I saw your message now. So congratulations, Subhankar, and thank you so much for sharing your result here. It was really a pleasure for me that you came here in order to share your outcome of the preparation to all the people, because it means a lot to me and as well as our viewers that the material what we have online on the channel is beneficial to you, and anyone can look forward to prepare from that. So I wish you all the very best for your agile preparation. Please have a look on the tutorials, and I'm always there to respond to your queries. Okay, so we have next question. Kindly drop the foundation link to foundation link. Sure, I'll just drop it. Give me a moment for the foundation. Let me just go there. Foundation. Okay, here it is for the foundation as well. If you go to my channel anyways, you'll find it. But of course, this is the link, which is a direct access to the playlist to learn about ISTQB Foundation. Okay. All right. So Rahul Somra says it's working, sir. Thank you so much, Rahul. You confirmed me that, because I come to know like people from you that if my links are working across the world or not. There are many times people have reported, so that I can get back to my publisher and ask them. So thank you so much for that. Okay. So Nazir says, I have an update for you. I was right. Chapter 4 has the same example on the page 85, which matches my answer. And on the page 92, the same question is asked. Like you said, I'll drop you a comment on video. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Nazir, for cross-checking. And do let me know whatever it was, and I'll check on that. Okay, so Subhankar says, thanks, Omkar. Madhya says, thank you, sir. Kishore, good evening. Kishore, welcome aboard, and thanks for joining in. Yes, Kishore, you have a question. Please drop me the question, what exactly it is. I'm here to answer the questions itself, especially to all the people who want to ask something to me, and we make use of this opportunity to respond to your answers. So yes, feel free to drop me a question, whatever it is, and I'm here to respond to that. Meanwhile, anyone else is having any other questions related to the examination, related to testing, related to your career about testing, or anything what you would like to know, you're free to drop me a chat, and I'm here to respond to that chat. I'll assist you well as much as possible. If in case it is out of my context, would probably recommend you something better to kick into that and understand better. Omkar says, didn't receive the link. There is a link just right above. Okay, I'm dropping it again by mentioning ISTQB Foundation. Probably it's slightly late. Okay, so here it goes once again for ISTQB Foundation. Please have a look. Okay, Omkar, I've dropped it once again. Please check. Okay, Nazir says, your book is awesome. I've watched all your videos and your book fills in the gap for me. Thank you so much, Nazir, for sharing that feedback. I would request you, because I think there are so many, I think hundreds of books are sold as of now, but none of them prefer to go back to Amazon and Flipkart and write a review for me. And if in case you can do that, probably you will be the first reviewer of my book. Please write a valuable review there, whatever your experience was. Not a fake comment. Just make sure that you write whatever your experience was, so that it can help many people, because you know that on Amazon and Flipkart, people look for reviews. So until unless we have any reviews, and I don't want to add any fake reviews, that's the reason you don't find any reviews yet, because adding a fake review could be very good, but of course I don't want to follow that. Okay, but I want a genuine, reasonable reviews from the viewers, not from me. Okay, thank you so much, Nazir, for doing that. My pleasure. Please do that. Thank you so much. Okay, Kishore's question has come in. CADEC. Okay, I'm not sure what exactly CADEC stands for. Has announced March 2021 batch. I have done batch in 2016 electrical engineering. Should I join CADEC course? And it's long gap, so will it make any problem in placement? Please guide me. I'm not sure what exactly this CADEC course stands for. You say CADC course. What CDAC? Okay, CDAC. Okay, sorry, I was wondering it as like CADEC. Okay, CDAC. Yeah, definitely that will add more value to you based on your past experience with your engineering. That would help you. But with the gap, I don't think, because until unless you can showcase them that you were busy with something to any organization, they don't have a challenge. For example, you can show some internship to them, or maybe show them some real-time projects, like you were working on some papers, or probably you were working on some freelancing project. So if you can show them something that you were engaged, and meanwhile looking for some preparation, that is holds good for any organization. And of course, once you complete your CDAC, that is not going to impact anything. That will fulfill the need, because you will be going through a course, and from the organization will take care of filling in all the information for you. That yes, you are well trained, and bringing the organizations to hire you. So that will definitely add more value. But yeah, still I would recommend that whatever the pre gap you have in between, before you start your course, and by the time you complete it, if you can have some experience for that, that will be really great. Because I think 2016 is what you're saying you have passed, and after that it is 2020. So it's almost like 4 years gap for you. So if in case you're talking about the entire 4 year, it's very important for the gap to be filled. But if in case you have recently stopped working from somewhere to look for this course, then filling that gap is also going to add more value to your profile. Please don't show any organization an empty space between your career, because that is questionable. That what exactly happened, why you were not working for this long period, what could be the reason for that? Maybe you were not interested. The reason they think that you are not interested to work in any organization, and your mindset is not fit for the organization. So all those questions are basically from HR. So HR generally don't shortlist such people. So if you can get some good experience about those years, whatever you have missed, could be anything, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, whatever you have missed, make sure that you fill in the gap with certain experience to improve your profile visibility to a lot of organization. Okay, so please look into that. It will if it is more than 4 years, then of course it will be a problem. Up to 1 year is okay, you can say, because this last year was pandemic, so a lot of people have lost their job. So that is acceptable, but not before that. So before that, if you are having a gap of like more than 1 year, then that is questionable. 6 months is okay, but not more than that. Sir, I'm having 2.5 years of experience in manual testing. What should I have to do next? 2.5 years of experience, of course, you can. I'm not sure. 2.5 years of experience in manual testing. Okay. So, of course, go for Selenium. Selenium is the good tool, or go for RPA. RPA is another tool which is coming in with UiPath, new approaches. So, probably that will rule out Selenium as well. Not sure. But as per my personal experience, I think RPA tools are doing really well, and maybe they will be the future of the market, because they work with a lot of principles and a lot of protocols, like working with data analytics or working with machine learning. So this is the future of the world. So the RPA and UiPath, these kind of tools will definitely add more value. So I would request you, if you're moving into the automation, and I think it's enough more than enough for 2.5 years of manual testing. Now it's time you should switch to automation and start your career with automation to continue your career ahead. So switch it to anything. Right now, maybe RPA and UiPath have limited openings. Then learn Selenium and start your career in automation at least. And side by side, you can prepare for these RPA tools, which will add more value. So RPA is also another automation testing tool, which is going to work with a lot of new things, new technologies which are coming up, like AI and machine learning and all those things. So this will be supported by that. So that's the reason I'm recommending you. But it's high time you should move into automation. You can very well learn Selenium or any other automation tool. Could be about API testing, could be about functional, could be about performance, like Load Runner or JMeter, and you can move into automation. I would recommend you that. Okay, Kishore says, I have already wasted my time in government job preparation, still jobless. Yeah, so I would request you to please fill in that gap, whatever you have utilized. Probably you can talk to certain institutes or talk to some small scale organizations to give you some internship kind of program and give you a backdated kind of experience that would help you. Or maybe showcase them with some kind of project which you were working on, or maybe you were doing some kind of instructor based work or freelancing work. You can show that. Like, be genuine, at least try to be genuine. As far as the things are validated, you can make use of it. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, there's another one. What is the benefit of doing ISTQB certification? Very, very good question. Tushar, I would definitely appreciate this question because I think you are the first one who is asking me this question on my channel. Because generally people know about ISTQB, then they come to this channel. Okay, but I think you are asking me about that. That's really, really great that someone has finally asked me that. What is the importance of ISTQB? Generally, people don't ask, right? So let me tell you here, Tushar, that ISTQB is the only body in the world who recognizes testers for their certification. Okay, so if in case you are already a tester or you are looking forward to be a tester in your career ahead, then this certification adds a lot of value to your profile. So there are a lot of testers who have taken already. You can go to istqb.org and you can look at the numbers. They showcase the numbers that so far how many testers have been certified globally. Okay, so it is added value, added advantage to testers who are already working or someone who is looking to build their career in testing and only be certified by ISTQB. So ISTQB is a board which certifies you with the testing principles and testing understanding. How well you know that? So if you showcase that organized certification to any company, the company gives you a lot of value because you're just not a tester, ordinary tester with some knowledge. You are actually certified on that, whatever you're doing. So being certified on any work which you are working with is, of course, very important. So if in case you are looking for that, definitely certifications will add more value to your portfolio. So that will add really add a lot of value, and not only locally, it is international certifications. It will add a lot of value for you to recognize your profile globally, okay, internationally. So this is an international certification, so any country can appreciate this certification. So it has a lot of value, Tushar, and you can look forward to uh, go for that. Does it help in interview? Of course, it will help in interview because a lot of things are standard based there. A lot of content, what we cover in ISTQB certifications, are standard based, and the organization, as they respect the certification, they know the syllabus, so all the questions will be from there itself. Okay, so no matter when you appear for interviews, if you have passed your ISTQB foundation, it will be easy for you to answer the question with logic. It's just not like by hearting a definition and responding to an interview like your college viva. This time it is going to be more professional where you have to justify things. That why this? Why would you do that? What is unit testing? Why should you conduct unit testing? So all those understanding you will get with the certification. So of course it will help you to prepare for your interview well as well. Okay. Okay, so Kishore says thank you. Rafid says love your content. Thank you so much, Rafid. I welcome aboard. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And lovely comments coming in. There's a lot of people appreciating the work. Thank you so much for showing that love and care to help grow the channel. And today, I think a lot of people have shared me that this is the only channel which we found the best on the internet to learn and prepare well. And believe me, on my Google, if I go and type ISTQB Foundation tutorial, then the very first recommendation which comes is on this channel. So thank you so much for your support and love which you have shown to the channel in order to make it great and help that visibility to come across the globe. And there are at least more than 60 countries who are currently watching my channel to learn for their ISTQB Foundation. 60 plus country is really a big number. 60 plus countries. There are people from different countries who are watching my video right now, and every day I see those figures that how many exactly what people are looking at my videos from which part of the world, and I see really good responses. So thank you to all my viewers that you have helped me to grow this subject, grow and share this knowledge to so many people. In fact, today itself I got a mail from YouTube talking about the year has been, how exactly it has been, and they really appreciated the work and the growth of the channel. They always send a summary every year at the end of the year. So today they have sent the summary for this year, and I've looked at the figures, and of course everything is contributed by you. The watch time, the number of likes, number of shares, number of comments, and of course they also highlighted how many comments I have responded to. So that really helps me to be more energetic and more responsive to all of you in order to assist you well for your certification. Okay, meanwhile, I got a lot of comments. Meanwhile, after the completion of foundation level playlist, do we need to go for the book too, or we will be ready to the test? Omkar, the book is only a substitute, to be frank. If you think you have understood everything from that limited tutorial, like I have tutorials for 10 minutes, 8 minutes, or 12 minutes at an average. And if those tutorials clarify your understanding that what exactly you should do here, and you're able to solve the sample questions which are available on istqb.org, then you don't need the book. Okay, you don't need the book. But if you think that the videos are too short to understand anything, or you are a person who learn better from a book rather than a video, which is one-way video communication, right? You cannot ask your questions. So that's the demerit of the YouTube. But when you talk about such things that you come from a background where book helps you to understand better, then book are for those people. Okay, so there are many people across the world who says that no, better than videos, we learn from the books. So book is a substitute for that. But YouTube videos are enough. There are a lot of people who have only learned from the videos and passed the examination as well. So if you think everything is comfortable for you, you are able to understand, that's more than enough. But if you think you need more assistance, please contact me. We keep conducting public batches every month, at least once. So you can be a part of that, or you can go for the book as well to assist better your learning. Okay, so book is just an optional substitute for your preparation. If you think you need one, you can get one. If you think your understanding is good, you are able to answer the sample questions, then you don't need a book. Okay. Okay, Rafiq says I'm going to sit in the exam in a week. Can you advise what are the last minute preparation should I take? Of course, Rafiq. I love to answer that question every time somebody asks me, because I would really like to give that last minute preparation to anyone that this is what you should do and hit that. So, Rafiq, this is especially for you and many others who are going to appear for the examination in upcoming days. Number one, make sure that you have understood the entire syllabus word by word. Okay, you have been through the syllabus in such a way that if they ask about any topic, it is there in your mind and you can talk about it. Not just answer, you can talk about it. If I say what is unit testing, you should be able to elaborate whatever you have learned. If I ask you what is test management, if I ask you what is defect management, you should be able to explain me everything what you have learned in the videos. Okay. Second, you must have solved certain example questions from the official syllabus, official sample papers, to see that what is the trickiness, what are the difficulties which you get in the examination. Okay, you should have that understanding. How exactly they twist the questions, how exactly they turn around the meaning, how each word in the question and options are important. Because if you just skip one word, then the meaning is something else, and you can definitely pick up the right answer for that. So please be patient, please be observant when you are reading the question, reading the option, and then answer your right answer. Okay. Second, very commonly they make use of the words like best, not, most, or likely to be, least likely to be, true and false. Please be careful with that, because if they sometimes mention what do you think is the false about this particular concept, false, that means three will be correct, one will be false. Or sometimes they use the word best. What do you think is the best objective of testing? Then that means all four options will be slightly contradicting with each other. And a lot of people think that all the options are looking similar. Of course, because they have given you in the question which one is the best answer to that. So you have to judge which is more relevant. Of course, all four options will have some relevance, but not appropriately correct. Okay, not appropriately correct for that particular question. So go for that option which is absolutely correct about that concept, talking about different parameters. So best means just one. And instead of that, don't tell the board that all the four options looks correct. No, of course. There might be part of it which is correct, not the 100% of it. And of course, always one option will be there, which will be exactly the correct. So that's one of the thing. And of course, have patience, relax. If you are, little bit nervous or confused, then things will go wrong. If you read the question carefully and look at the answers, everything will be correct. Judge. And best approach, try to answer before you look at the option. Try to answer yourself that what do you think could be the right answer for this. Then you look at the options, because at least you will have a second check with your right answer there. Okay, and rest all is of course your knowledge. The way you have the knowledge, that will assist you better to answer the examination. Okay, and I would like to definitely wish you a lot of the best for your examination happening next week. Do come back and let us know what exactly happened. Even if anything mistakenly goes wrong, please come back. I'm here to assist you better and help you to prepare well for that. But yeah, I'm wishing you for the very first attempt. I don't want to see you again for foundation. Rather, I would love to see you again for other certification in my tree. Okay, so all the very best, Rafi. Looking forward to see your best outcomes on the examination. Okay, there's another question from Yamini. Functional and non-functional testing or static and dynamic testing. Which of the above is types of testing? Okay, types of testing are static and dynamic. Okay, but in the syllabus, if you go to chapter 2, they say test types. Now that type is not the classification. Okay, if you see my tutorials, I have mentioned 2 times in my tutorial, one in chapter 1 and again in chapter 2, that what is the classification tree of a testing. So testing is of 2 types from the classification points of view, like static or dynamic. But when it comes to functional and non-functional, white box and black box, retesting and regression testing, these are from the context of different things to be done. So different types of testing. Okay, or they say different test types, not types of testing, test types. So that means variants. What are the different variants of testing? Classification is only static and dynamic. Okay, so that is just slightly conflicting, but this is what the difference is. The classification is only 2, static and dynamic. Others are just a variant of that. Okay. Yeah, Rafid, you're definitely welcome for that. And of course, take care, prepare well. And if you have any questions before you hit your examination, do let me know. Yes, we are getting close to the end of the session, and I would love to see if anyone has any specific query to be asked before we wind up with the show and get answers to that, because you should not have doubts during the examination. Rather, have your doubts cleared here in this session and prepare well for your exam. So looking for anyone else having any questions. If you like the initiative of answering your questions here on the live session, do not forget to give a thumbs up there, because based on the likes, YouTube recommends the content to a lot of other people. So if these likes are there, it will push this video to many other across the world, because there are not all the people who can join this live session, but of course they look forward to see this session even offline after the session has completed. So it helps many other people across the world based on just your one suggestion that yes, it was really great. So if you suggest, things will be better for many other people across the world. Okay, another question coming in quickly from Vikas. Very good evening, Vikas. Thanks for joining in. I'm out of India and would like to know if I can give foundation certification with ITB online. If you know if this is possible or not. It is possible, because you are out of India, no problem with that, because now it is online. It is a proctor-based examination, so you can very well appear for IITB and write in India. But the only constraint is when you are enrolling for the examination, you must provide an Indian address, because the moment you put a PIN code which is outside India, the form will not accept that address. Okay, so if you have a well-established Indian address, maybe it could be your relative, it could be your friend, or it could be your own house. Okay, but make sure that you use an Indian address to enroll for that. Rest all communication will be over the mail. The only thing will happen to your home address is the certification. The hard copy of the certification will be sent to your home address which you register with. So make sure that you register an Indian address, and you can very well nominate for the examination with ITB. Okay, many people ask me this question, because India is the cheapest in conducting ISTQB examination. So that will, a lot of people ask me this question and they come back to India to write the examination. Other countries are very expensive compared to India for writing the exam. Okay, so yeah, you're welcome, Vikas, and all the very best for your preparation. Okay, just make use of Indian address to enroll for the exam, and make sure that address is correct, because they will send the certificate to that address. Other than that, everything will be online over the mail. All right, so anyone else looking for any questions, feel free to quickly. We have hardly probably 1 minute to go with the session. and we would be quickly winding up with the day. Because I'm here always for an hour time, and I have other commitments after that, and that's the reason I cannot commit more time. But yeah, 1 hour is enough to answer a lot of questions to a lot of people. So yes, team, if anyone has any other quick questions to get answered to, I'm here and I would love to respond to that before I leave. And quick reminder to all of you that don't forget every Saturday we connect live between 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time to answer your queries, doubts, clarifications about ISTQB certifications or testing domain or career path as well. So whatever it should be, just make sure that come and join here and ask your questions and get resolved with that. Make most out of this opportunity. When I'm dedicating some time to you, you are free to dedicate your questions to me and get resolved with that query. Okay. All right. So I think there are no questions coming up anymore. So I would like to sign off with the day. So thank you so much, one and all, who came and joined the session and contributed to this, because your contribution is equally important to make this live session more successful. And I really appreciate everyone's time and contribution to come and join as a part of the session to add value and more recognition to these initiatives. Thank you so much, all of you, to be a part of this live session. Welcome to upcoming sessions as well. So make sure that if you are having something, even if you don't have something, you listen to a lot of questions and answers, and that will add more value to your preparation. So be a part of this every weekend, Saturday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So, as usual, that's all from this particular episode, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to respond to your query and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for being a part of this live session, team, and happy learning. Take care. See you again. Bye bye.